Welcome. Today you're going to learn how any agent can leverage the Teach to Sell method to be able to flood your calendar, close an extra 2 to 4 deals every single month, and build your dream business in 90 days flat. My name is Dan Roshan. Remember, as a new agent, I had zero sales during the first 6 months. I was waiting tables on the side and business was completely flat. I had no transactions, I had no pipeline activity, and remember, after hitting the rock bottom, that's when I embraced a new approach and I developed the Teach to Sell system. I was able to completely turn my fortunes around so I could achieve consistent and predictable income, which has caused me to have zero broke months since 2008. I remember the turnaround began shortly after I applied the new strategies and allowed for me to have significant transformation that was realized within a matter of months. Last year, Matt's first quarter was a disaster. He had zero closings and an empty pipeline. And then he applied the Teach to Sell method. In just a few weeks, his business flipped and he had 8 pending transactions with multiple closings in a single week. And his pipeline, it began to overflow. His business exploded after joining the CPI Inner Circle. He realized that when you educate your clients on what to expect, that you could create a vision that they can see and feel that allowed for them to be able to trust him and allow for his business to completely transform. Michelle, she was relying on a small VIP group and then she hit a slump. And that's because of market shifts and some personal challenges. She was frustrated with the outdated tactics like cold calls and expired listings. And that's when she joined the CPI Inner Circle. And she learned that by applying Teach to Sell, she could rebuild her pipeline and put it on autopilot. Teaching her prospects what to expect so that they trusted her allowed for her to instantaneously get connection. And then there's Mindy. Mindy's been in the industry for about 3 years. And when we met, she had one escrow under her belt in 3 years. That's when she learned Teach to Sell, and she was able to write 3 offers within her first 30 days. Confidence replaced her hesitation because when you teach, you command respect. Are you a real estate agent that you're just tired of unpredictable highs and crushing lows that come with the inconsistent closings? In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal to you a proven, systematic approach that eliminates uncertainty and guarantees no broke months in just 90 days. Imagine waking up every day knowing that your pipeline is full, your income is consistent, you're free from the stress of wondering, where's my next commission going to come from? You didn't get into real estate to live deal to deal, constantly stressing over, where's the next check coming from? You didn't sign up for endless cold calls, begging, please, 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 unqualified leads to work with you, or throwing your money at online ads that just never convert. You're probably tired of that emotional roller coaster. One great month followed by a dry spell that makes you question everything. I know what's keeping you up at night. What if the last month was just a fluke? What if I get stuck in another dry spell and I've got to borrow money just to stay afloat? What if your spouse starts questioning whether this real estate thing, is it going to really work out? What if you're doomed to keep spinning your wheels, feeling like you're doing everything right, but never getting ahead? Here's what I know about you. You're not lazy. You're willing to do the work. You're ambitious. And you know that you have what it takes to be a top producer. You care about your clients. You want to deliver real results. You're done with the uncertainty and you're ready for a system that actually works. The truth, most real estate agents are completely running their business backwards. They're stuck chasing deals, relying on unpredictable referrals, and throwing their money at lead sources that barely convert. They follow the same outdated playbook. They grind harder. They cold call more. They hope for luck. And they wonder, why is my income still looking like a roller coaster? Again, it's not your fault because you've been told that real estate is just a numbers game. You just need to work harder. And your success is about grinding 24/7. No, that's a lie. Because big brokerages, guess what? They want you to depend on their systems. So you keep paying their fees. Lead generation companies, they want you stuck in an endless cycle of buying bad leads so that they keep profiting. Old school coaches, they tell you work harder, not smarter. 10x it, do it 10 times harder. Okay, all right, Grant, I got you. Because they don't actually have a modern system that works. And so you keep grinding, you keep chasing, and you keep hoping. One great month, then a dry spell. No predictability, no control, just stress. You got into real estate for freedom, success, and control over your future. But instead, you're constantly chasing the next deal. You feeling like your last closing? It was just a luck. It was a fluke. One month you're celebrating, woo, yeah. The next month, you're barely covering your expenses. You feel like you're doing everything that they tell you to do, but nothing seems to stick. What if, instead of constantly hunting your next deal, you had a system that ensured closings every single month? What if you could create a steady pipeline of buyers and sellers without cold calling, without chasing, without begging, and without relying on luck? That's where the fix comes in. Understand that lead generation comes first, but what they fail to recognize is that the key is demand generation. Position yourself as the go to authority in your market. So, guess what? Clients come to you rather than you chasing them. This isn't just about getting more leads, it's about building a business that works for you month after month, year after year. No more roller coaster income. No more stress about where's that next deal coming from. No more outdated tactics that keep you running on that wheel over and over and over again, just like a hamster. CPI is consistent and predictable income. Every real estate agent wants CPI. I want you to think back to your favorite teacher. You know, the one that just didn't teach the facts, but transformed the way that you thought. Do you remember he or she? Maybe it was in high school or maybe it was middle school. Do you remember the teacher that didn't just teach you the facts, but transformed the way that you thought? That's the same dynamic at play here. When you teach, you prove your expertise, you build trust, and you give your clients the roadmap that they need. Teach to Sell is built on that principle. It is the only system that turns your expertise into consistent sales. At the heart of this transformation is the Teach to Sell system. And here's the core idea of what is Teach to Sell. You already know that businesses, just like real estate sales, live and die on sales. But the secret isn't about selling yourself, it's about understanding your client's perspective. When you teach, you demonstrate mastery. You show them that you truly understand what you're talking about. And that builds the kind of trust that's going to turn your prospects into loyal clients and create for you no broke months. Tim Grover is a world renowned performance coach. He's best known for training elite athletes like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Dwayne Wade. He's the founder of Attack Athletics and has worked with some of the greatest competitors in sports history. Grover is also a best selling author. He's known for his books Relentless and Winning, which break down the mindset required for sustained success. His principles aren't just for athletes, they apply to business, to your business. They apply to leadership and sales, emphasizing the importance of consistency, discipline, and an unbreakable winning mentality. He's been featured in Forbes, ESPN, and Sports Illustrated, and is widely regarded as the authority on what it takes to perform at the highest level. every single day. Now let's talk about how his philosophy applies to creating consistent and predictable income, CPI in real estate. Success is not just about being the fastest or the strongest. It's about being the most consistent. That's what Tim Grover says. This insight underscores the value of implementing a systematic approach, like Teach to Sell, to ensure reliability and steady results in your real estate business. The Teach to Sell system is not just something I tested, it's the exact framework that took me from unpredictable, stressful months to consistent sales month after month after month, every single month ever since 2008. And now I'm handing it to you. Because once you understand the fix, that CPI plus Teach to Sell equals no broke months, there's no going back. And let me tell you, I'm just a normal guy. I'm a single dad. I love to exercise. I love to balance out my indulgence in nachos and other goodies with a good workout most days. And I have faced struggles, setbacks, and doubts, just like you. But I stand here today as proof that you can overcome uncertainty. You can build a sustainable business and live the life you've always dreamed of. I know what you're feeling right now. You're feeling the pressure, the uncertainty, that gut wrenching fear when you look at the pipeline you see little to nothing. You got into real estate because you crave freedom, control, and the promise of a life that you've truly dreamed of. And instead, you're caught in that relentless cycle of feast or famine. One month you're celebrating a closing, the next, you're scrambling again. Where's my next deal going to come from? That pressure, the pressure of that's crushing. It can steal your confidence, your peace of mind. It can make you question, did I make the right choice? I know because I've been there. Before I discovered a better way, I just was a guy trying to find his path. I grew up in a tough environment as a kid. I joined the army to escape. Think about that. I joined the army to find safety. That was the type of childhood that I had, the type of teenager environment that I had. And when I was in the army, a journey that led me to rapid deployments in a vaccine that changed my life forever, one that shut down my pancreas and left me dependent on insulin for the rest of my life to live. That's what happened to me in the army during the first Gulf War. And after leaving the army, without clear direction, guess where I ended up? I ended up waiting tables. Now I earned good money, but I hated the grind, the late nights, the endless hustle, and the feeling of being trapped in a life that I didn't want to be in that life. And to numb the pain, I turned to alcohol and way too much of it. Then one day, one night, everything changed. I remember waking up on that cold tile floor of my townhome in Alexander, Virginia. I was curled up in a ball. My kidneys, they were screaming on fire. My head pounded. I was dehydrated. I was completely empty, physically and emotionally. This was after years and years of daily drinking to be able to escape the reality that I was in. But that moment I woke up balled up on that cold floor, that was my wake up call. I realized that if I didn't change things, I would never see my 40th birthday. I was 32 years old at the time. Because every man in front of me in my family, guess what? They died before they were 40. And I thought, you know what? If I don't change my way, I'm next. Right there, at that moment, I made the choice to take my life back. I got sober. And let me tell you, the withdrawal from my sobriety, the withdrawal from getting sober, it was freaking brutal. They were the hardest months of my life during those early sobriety days. But I knew nothing would ever be worse than laid up on that bathroom floor, which most mornings I would wake up in. Getting sober was just the beginning because I knew I wanted more. I wanted to build something real, something that put me in control of my future. And I searched for answers. I met with business brokers. I attended franchise fairs. I talked to anybody who would listen, but nothing clicked. Remember, I was waiting tables at the time. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to talk to. And then one night, I was scooping butters into the ramekins before the shift at the restaurant. A co-worker of mine, Billy Cribben, he asked me a simple question. Dan, have you ever thought of selling real estate? I hadn't really considered it up until that moment. So I did my research. I learned I could get my license in about 60 hours, a few $1,000s, and I thought, maybe this is it. It was 2007. In the headlines, they scream, real estate is doomed, due to the worst financial crisis in history. Something deep inside me told me, you know what? Take a chance. So I got my license and I stepped into real estate, only fall flat on my face. 6 months, zero closings. I was terrified. I was still waiting tables part time on the weekends, but I was running out of money. Did I make a huge mistake? And I wasn't alone. I saw countless other agents trapped in the same cycle of broke months. I followed every script that my coach told me to follow, every training, every cold call strategy. And all I got was rejection, more fear, and endless dry spells. I was done guessing. I was done struggling. So I took a different approach. Instead of relying on chance, I immersed myself in the art of science of persuasion and human connection. I studied from the best in the business. I learned the psychology behind why people say yes. I became a certified practitioner in neurolinguistic programming. I tested, refined, and eliminated everything that didn't work. And then everything changed. I started making sales. 18 months after I got my license, after stepping into real estate, I took a leap of faith. I bought the brokerage I worked for. It was a Keller Williams Realty franchise. And for the next decade, I operated as the operating partner of that brokerage. 2018, I sold the brokerage. I wrote the book Real Estate Evolution, which is the 10-step guide to consistent and predictable income. A book that's become a trusted roadmap for agents seeking true success. By shifting from selling to teaching, I built a foundation of trust. I wasn't just pushing a product, I was guiding my clients. I was showing them the true value of what I offer. That single change turned my world around, which has allowed for me to have no broke months since 2008. I started with zero sales in my first 6 months, flat, no pipeline, no transactions, and then I embraced a new approach: teach to sell. If you're ready to break free from the cycle of inconsistent months, to claim your freedom, to get the control that you deserve, join me. Let's transform your business one step at a time. You've seen how top agents seem to have it all figured out: leads flowing in, deals closing consistently, financial security that lets them build a real business instead of just grinding for the next sale. Those agents, they have a secret that they don't tell you. It's not about working harder, it's about following a proven system, removing the guesswork, eliminating the financial uncertainty, putting you in control of your income. That's what the CPI Inner Circle does for you. Let me break it down for you, step by step. In the early days of my real estate career, I hesitated to assert myself. I doubted my worth. I battled imposter syndrome every single day. That self doubt, it was clear to my potential clients. It led for me to miss opportunities. It forced me to rely on discounts and gimmicks just to close deals. But then I was able to unlock the confidence that closes deals. Because let's be honest, the outdated approach, it's not working. You hesitate to put yourself out there. You second guess your every move and whisper, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. Your prospects, they sense that uncertainty. They don't just hear your words, they feel your doubt. And when you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect them to believe in you? After enduring 6 months without a single sale, I realized the issue wasn't my level of experience. It wasn't my skills or my know how. It was my mindset. Determined to change, I adopted the LEAD framework: learn, embrace, acquire, demonstrate. I incorporated neural linguistic programming techniques to rewire my thinking. This approach shifted me from self doubt to absolute certainty. When I first got into real estate, I was terrified. I doubted myself every day. I felt like I was a fraud. I was stuck in the old way, hesitant, unsure, waiting for someone to magically trust me so that I could do business with them. And then I flipped the switch. I started using NLP techniques to reframe my mindset. I practiced confidence building exercises daily, rewrote my self talk, stopped begging for business, and instead I educated and I led my prospects. The result? Within the next year, I went from struggling to thriving. 18 months after I got my license, I already told you, I bought the very brokerage that I started in. And when I started believing in myself, clients started believing in me. Before I was hesitant, afraid of rejection, discounting commissions. And after, I was confident, guiding clients with certainty, charging the commission that I'm worth. The result? No broke months. When I realized I had the ability to solve any problem, I had the ability to figure it out, my results changed. Recognizing that confidence is the catalyst for closing deals, that was a pivotal moment in my career. This realization led me to develop the Teach Yourself to Be Unstoppable approach, which focuses on building unwaverable self assurance. This mindset shift made me magnetic. Clients just didn't hear me, they believed in me. Sales became effortless, leading to consistent and predictable income without the need for chasing leads or relying on discounts. Now, what if I just focus on branding instead? Branding alone will not generate sales. It is expensive, it's slow, and it doesn't create urgency. Confidence and trust based education are going to convert way faster than any billboard or bus stop ad will ever do. But shouldn't I focus on getting more leads first, you may ask? Leads without confidence equals wasted opportunities. You can have 100 leads every single month, but if you don't believe in your value, you're going to close less than an agent who has 10 leads, but who owns their authority. What if I'm naturally introverted? What if I'm not a salesperson? Check it out. Confidence is not about being loud, it's about having certainty. You don't have to be the loudest in the room, the most visible. You just have to be the most certain. Clients are going to trust you when you lead with confidence. I'm new to real estate. How can I be confident when I don't have experience? Confidence doesn't come from experience, it comes from having a certainty in your process. Teach yourself to be unstoppable gives you a proven framework so that you walk into every conversation knowing exactly how to guide your client. What if a client asks a question that you don't know the answer to? It's not about having all the answers, it's about how you respond. Teach yourself to be unstoppable trains you to own the conversation, to stay in control, and confidently lead clients forward, no matter what they ask you. You may think, but isn't branding more important than mindset? Branding doesn't close deals. Confidence closes deals. The best logo, the best website won't save you if you're hesitant to be able to talk to a client. When you own your authority, you become your brand. What if I still feel like an imposter? Every agent feels that at some point, but imposter syndrome disappears when you shift from convincing people to educating them. Teach yourself to be unstoppable helps you speak with authority so that your clients see you as the expert that they need. Maybe you've tried affirmations and motivations before. How is this different? Affirmations don't change behavior. Reprogramming your subconscious changes behavior. Teach yourself to be unstoppable uses neural linguistic programming and real world sales psychology to hardwire your confidence into your decision making. I'm scared of rejection. How do I get past that? Fear of rejection comes from uncertainty. When you know how to lead the conversation, you're not going to feel rejected because you're in control. Teach yourself to be unstoppable gives you the exact strategy to make clients see you as the trusted expert. What if I don't feel confident yet? Confidence is not a feeling, it's a skill that you can learn, you can build. Teach yourself to be unstoppable is going to give you the step by step exercises so that you can develop the confidence so strong that clients trust you before you even say a word. Bottom line, your business rises or falls based on how much you believe in yourself. If you don't believe in your value, why should your clients? Teach yourself to be unstoppable is the first step to having no broke months. Let's make sure you never second guess yourself again. So instead of being hesitant, afraid of rejection, discounting your commissions, let's have you be confident, guiding clients with certainty, charging full commission, having no broke months, consistently closing deals month after month. Let me tell you about the second step of the Teach to Sell system. It's authority attraction. You probably used to rely on your broker's IDX website, send some leads there, or maybe, you hope that they contact you. Or worse, you chase dead end leads from Zillow, cold calling endlessly, and feel like you're just begging for business. The old result was that you're spending more time hunting for clients than actually working for them. You have inconsistent income. You have stress, a constant fear of where's my next deal going to come from? When you use authority attraction in your market, your pipeline problem is solved. Authority attraction gives you a repeatable, high converting lead generation system that works whether the market is up or if it's down. You don't have to worry about the circumstance. You're going to learn how to identify where the right clients are. The ones that are ready to move forward now, to hire you to buy a home now, to sell a home now. You're going to learn how to use expert crafted scripts with persuasive strategies to guide them to say yes, implementing a sales process that's going to move every meeting towards a decision without feeling pushy, resulting in knowing exactly where your next client's going to come from. Your pipeline being full, your income being stable. No more feast, no more famine, no more cycles of that. Just a steady stream of business that fuels no broke months. Here's how we used authority attraction to generate 347 leads in 30 days with one of my students, Matt, who came to me. He was frustrated and overwhelmed, spending $50 per lead on Zillow. He's burning through $3,000 a month and barely breaking even. Worse, most of the leads never even responded. That's when we implemented the authority attraction system to completely transform his approach. So instead of competing for cold, overpriced leads on Zillow, whose mission is to put you out of business, by the way, we leveraged authority attraction, a systematic way to attract and convert the right buyers by using digital marketing. So here's what we did. We started with strategic targeting. No more casting a wide net, hoping that and spending way too much money and hoping that you catch somebody. Instead, we built a buyer-specific audience on Facebook using interest and location targeting, ensuring that every impression reached the right eyes. Next, we crafted a high-converting offer. See, Zillow leads are cold because they come to you with zero relationship, with zero trust. See, that's where Teach to Sell comes in. We created an ad that just didn't try to sell. The ad educated, engaged prospects from the trust, earning trust for Matt, positioning him as the trusted expert before they even talk to him. And then we optimized the landing page. A lead without a destination is wasted. So we built a landing page uses psychological triggers straight from Teach to Sell. Social proof, urgency, a clear call to action. The result, an incredible conversion rate on consultations that turn curious visitors into committed clients. Imagine you having, instead of some lead that you're chasing from Zillow or another lead source, of someone who is committed to you. And finally, what we did was we replaced passive marketing with a proactive system. So unlike, waiting on Zillow for a trickle of leads, our Facebook ads, powered by Teach to Sell, provided a predictable pipeline, putting Matt into control of his business. By integrating Teach to Sell into every step, we transform cold leads into warm prospects, building a system that not only drives sales, but empowers you to take charge of your future. This isn't just about running Facebook ads, though. It's about using Teach to Sell to attract and convert the right clients. Because when you educate, you engage, and build trust first, selling it becomes effortless. This is exactly what we cover inside Authority Attraction, so that you never waste money on bad leads again. Once upon a time, I used to spend about $6,000 to $12,000 per bus ad every single month using traditional ads, just hoping that the bus would drive by the right person would see it, and they would give me a call. But I realized hope is not a strategy. So instead, I reimagined that bold bus ad with a game-changing twist. Instead of advertising on the bus, how about if I create a bus ad, place it on targeted views on digital marketing, control the cost, and reach the right audience every single time? So now I have no more wasted budget, just smart, strategic advertising that doesn't wait for the bus to drive in front of a consumer saying, hey, call me. Instead, it puts the message in front of the people who really matter. Because a pricey bus ad with nothing but a name, a phone number, and a smile, it's like throwing money in the wind. Most viewers of that bus ad are not your ideal clients. They're not actively searching for what we offer. They're not going to call you. This is mass marketing at its worst. Spending big for exposure to thousands of people when only maybe a few even need your service, and even fewer are going to act, that only feeds your ego. But by flipping the script and targeting those actively looking for your service, every dollar becomes an investment, not just another ad lost in the noise. Picture this: a 24/7 online buyer webinar targeted to the right buyers, walking those buyers through the challenges of a real estate transaction, educating them before you even meet, building trust. That's the power of using Teach to Sell with direct ads, turning interested buyers into loyal clients. Imagine running that 24/7 online buyer webinar aimed directly at ready to buy prospects, sharing with them a webinar that you walk them through every step of the transaction, addressing the common challenges. This simple act of educating them before you even meet, it builds trust. It positions you as the expert. See, this is the power of using Teach to Sell with your direct ads. If you're using an IDX website that your broker shares with you, it's probably sitting idle with no conversion. Instead, by using the Teach to Sell method, you can use direct response ad to get conversion. But you may be thinking, it's like, well, what if I'm not tech savvy? Can I do this? Absolutely. The CPI Inner Circle simplifies the digital marketing into step-by-step actions that we're going to help you with, by the way, so that you can use Teach to Sell. You don't need to be a tech expert. You just need the right process. If you can post on Facebook, you can run an ad using this system. You might be thinking, how much do I need to spend to see results? Start small, $5, $10 a day. With Teach to Sell, I'm going to show you how you can make every dollar count by targeting the right people and by using ads that convert instead of just hoping for clicks. Maybe you've tried Facebook ads before and you got no leads. What's different about this? Listen, most agents, they don't know how to run the ads properly. They run bad ads. They hit the wrong audience. No strong offer, no follow up. Teach to Sell fixes this by showing you how to use direct response marketing instead of generic branding ads, how to craft a compelling offer that gets people to contact you, how to set up simple automation so that you can engage with the leads instantaneously. Do I need to be on video for this to work? You don't. I mean, video helps, but I'm going to teach you how to run ads with high converting images, with carousel posts, with written content that brings in the leads without you having to be on camera. And if you're willing to be coached to be on camera, I've got your back. I've helped some of the shyest people in the industry become all stars on YouTube because we're going to walk you through this step by step. Can I just rely on my broker's website for leads? No. IDX sites don't generate business. Your broker site doesn't generate business. They're digital business cards, not lead funnels. You have to know how to generate leads using the IDX site. Teach to Sell is going to show you how to build a system where leads come to you. Do I have to cold call? Do I have to chase people? Not at all. Teach to Sell's digital marketing strategy means that leads come to you already interested. No more begging, no more convincing, just guiding them to the right decision. You may be wondering, how soon are you going to see results? Listen, many agents start seeing results within 24 to 48 hours after we launch the properly structured ad. The key is using Teach to Sell to be able to optimize, test, and scale. You may be thinking you're too busy. How do you manage all this? I'm going to show you how to automate your lead generation and your follow up so that you spend less time chasing and more time closing. With the right system, the digital marketing runs in the background while you get to focus on your clients. So now you know how to believe in yourself and you know how to attract business to you. Now we're going to leverage and scale so that we can build a business that works for you instead of you working for it. So in the past, the old way was you try to do everything yourself. You juggle your showings, your paperwork, your lead follow-ups, your marketing, and you burn out because you think no one can do it like I can. That leaves you overwhelmed, stuck in your business at a level of what you could personally handle and probably a little bit worn out and tired. No growth, just a cycle of exhaustion where you work harder, but you never break free. When you learn to leverage and scale, you're going to be able to change the game. Leverage and scaling changes the game by showing you how to find, attract, and hire the right people who align with your vision. When you use the Teach to Sell hiring framework to bring in top talent, not just warm bodies, you're going to learn how to conduct interviews that reveal true potential so that you can build a team that drives results. Getting your time back while your business keeps growing. Going from a solo hustler to a true business owner. Having your team run smoothly, your income scaling, and no longer being trapped in that daily freaking grind. It sucks. So I've leveraged Teach to Sell to be able to attract top talent to my local business in real estate. Because when you genuinely guide someone from where they are to where they're meant to be, you're going to naturally draw ambitious, high caliber professionals to join your mission. Teach to Sell is about understanding how others perceive and experience their world through their senses. By aligning with their perspective, you can guide their thinking, helping them achieve their goals while inspiring them to follow your lead. When you teach people about what to expect, you demonstrate mastery. You gain trust. When people trust you, they will follow you. Most brokers, most team leaders, they beg, they plead for agents to join them. They offer them higher splits, empty promises, and generic recruiting pitches that sound like every other brokerage. Guess what? The problem with this is that it attracts agents who jump ship the moment a better offer comes along, instead of high performers who want to grow. So instead of chasing, we have applied the Teach to Sell attraction framework to talent acquisition. The result? We attracted scarlet agents who are self starters, competitive, assertive, relates well with others, loves to learn, and are team players. Our team, it grew organically because the right people saw us as the best option. Retention increased because agents weren't just joining a brokerage, they were joining a movement. Before, we wasted our time on unmotivated agents who were never going to be the right fit. After, we had a high performing, engaged team that thrives without desperate recruiting. Let me ask you a question. Take a look at the screen here. Have you ever received an email or a text that looks something like on the screen here? Did you reply to that? I bet you didn't. Have you seen high turnover? Agents chasing every shiny new opportunity versus strong retention, where agents stick around because they see real growth. Generic recruiting webinars with low attendance versus high value training that attracts agents who are serious about success is what's going to help you to be able to build a business. You may be asking yourself, what if I don't have a big brand yet? Do I still want to attract top talent? Absolutely. So this isn't about being famous. It's about positioning yourself as the authority in your space. You don't need a huge name. You just need the right message and you will attract people to you. What if another agent, just wants a bigger split? If an agent only cares about their split, they're not the right fit. If the agent cares about how much money they can make with you, if they are learning based, relationship based, and they want a system for real success, not just a bigger cut of an inconsistent income, that's who you're probably going to be looking for. What if you're not hiring right now? What if you don't even, want to build a team? No sweat. The systems that you're going to learn are going to show you how to be able to get how to be able to get people to help you, whether they're formally on your team or not. Imagine having all those things that take up your time of having somebody else to help you with those. That's what this method is going to do for you. How do you get agents to see the value of your team? You got to teach first. You got to offer value, not just send them some freaking recruiting pitch. When agents see how our systems create no broke months, when agents see you as the resource, they're naturally going to want to be a part of the movement. And what if you say, I don't have time to recruit? I want to be, I'm making sales. I get it. You shouldn't be spending all your hours chasing agents. Teach to Sell creates an attraction-based system where the right agents are going to want to work with you so you can focus on leading, not recruiting. I want to tell you about step 4 of the Teach to Sell method, which is legacy leadership. You probably used to micromanage. You probably, struggle with team accountability. You felt frustrated because things didn't get, done the way that you want them to be done. Your team was probably disengaged. Clients didn't fully trust you. You felt stuck in the chaos, working harder, but never really feeling in control. Legacy leadership changes all that for you. By using Teach to Sell to turn you into the leader that people want to follow, by helping you to master the coaching techniques that are going to inspire your team and your clients to take action. Accountability structures that keep your business running without babysitting. Communication strategies, fostering trust, collaboration, and unstoppable growth. Imagine your team being fully aligned, your clients being taken care of, your business running without you in every single decision, so that you can finally get to enjoy the success that you've built. Most agents, most team leaders, they make the same mistake. They think that leadership is about control. They micromanage. They struggle to hold their team accountable. They feel overwhelmed, frustrated, and stuck in constant firefighting mode. I know this because I lived it. I used to believe that if I just work harder, things are going to run smoother. But no matter how much I pushed, how much I reminded or fixed the problems myself, my team, they just weren't engaged. Clients sometimes weren't even fully trusting me. And I was drowning in my own business. Then I changed everything. I applied teach to sell and legacy leadership, a leadership system that builds trust, accountability, and autonomy. Before legacy leadership, I was stuck in the do everything myself trap. The problem? I felt like I had to oversee every deal, every call, every decision. If I stepped away, wanted to take a vacation, or even a day off, everything slowed down or it fell apart. My team members, they were waiting for me to lead every move instead of thinking and acting on their own. So, what changed? I stopped giving instructions. I started coaching my team to make decisions. I built clear accountability structures so that everyone knew their role and what winning looked like. I shifted my communication style. Instead of micromanaging, I empowered my team. Step up. The result? I took a step back and my team actually performed better. I stopped fixing every problem. The team handled it. They handled it on their own. Clients felt taken care of without me needing to be in every conversation. My business finally ran without me in every detail. A client that I coached, Sarah, she implemented legacy leadership and her team started closing more deals without her needing to intervene. She worked less, but she made more because her team was fully functioning. She built a culture of leadership, not just a group of agents waiting for direction. She finally went from being a saleswoman to being a true leader. Imagine what your life would look like when you have a team of people that you can rely on rather than dealing with all the problems all the time. Instead of constantly reminding your agents to follow up with their leads, what would it look like when you inspire them to take action? You support them for their success rather than causing you and them more stress. When you master legacy leadership, you can stop feeling overwhelmed and instead have a business that runs without your micromanagement. Just like Sarah and her team closing more deals without her having to get involved. She worked less, she made more, and her team was fully functioning. She built a culture of leadership, not just a group of agents waiting for direction. And she went from that salesperson to being a true leader. You may be asking, well, how do I get my team to take responsibility instead of waiting for me? Well, you have to shift from giving orders to asking the right questions. You have to train your team to think and act like leaders so that you don't have to do it all. What if I'm not good at delegating, you may ask? I get it. You don't need to be a natural delegator. You need a process that makes delegation easy. Legacy leadership walks you through exactly how to set up your team for success. Let's put this all together. When you follow these steps, step one, install the unstoppable business mindset. Step two, use authority attraction in your market. Step three, leverage and scale. Step four, use legacy leadership. You're going to have a proven, systematic way to eliminate uncertain closings and achieve no broke months. If you've enjoyed today's training and you love the idea of what we went over, you're probably wondering, how do I start implementing what I've learned? You've got two options. I'm going to tell you about these starting on the next slide. Option one, you can absolutely try to do this all yourself. But here's what's going to happen it's going to take you years to master. You're going to have to learn sales psychology, persuasion techniques, hiring strategies, digital marketing, leadership frameworks. Without guidance, it's like trying to build a plane while flying it. You're going to waste money on trial and error, running ads that don't convert, chasing leads that ghost you, hiring the wrong people that are going to cost you way more than just getting it right the first time. You'll struggle with inconsistency. Without a proven system, you'll constantly wonder, where's my next deal coming from? Instead of, having consistent, predictable income. Or you can work with us inside the CPI community so that you can skip the guesswork. Get it. You can get a step-by-step system that's already been proven, that's already been tested. So you can start generating leads, hiring the right people, leading like a pro immediately with no wasted time trying to piece together. You can join a community of winning agents, surrounding yourself with competitive, learning based, high achieving professionals who are going to push you to do better. You can take the long, expensive road, or you can plug into a system that works. If you're a Scarlet agent and you're ready to take control of your business, apply now. Let's build your success together. Who is this for? It's for those with unpredictable income. Some months being great, others being dry, and you just don't know where your next deal is going to come from. Chasing leads instead of attracting them, being tired of cold calling, door knocking, or begging for business, feeling stuck working in the business instead of on it, feeling like you can't grow because you're doing everything yourself, trying to figure it out all alone. The right systems, the right scripts, the right hiring process, figuring all that out, that's overwhelming. But let me tell you about Tom. Tom's been an agent for about 8 years. His wife works at the bank. He struggled to have enough sales. He had some sales, but he was not making the money he wanted. He wanted to, have enough money to start for his 7-year-old daughter's college fund, and he wanted to be able to take her to Disney. Last year, Tom enrolled into the CPI Inner Circle. He implemented the fix. He increased his production 300%. Tom implemented the fix, and he went from having an average business to tripling his sales. You can be like Tom. You can have no worry about paying your bills, confidence in your future, an experienced mentor to guide you. I'll tell you about Jackie. Jackie is a single mom of two. She's got a girl and a boy. Her boy is way too young to be the male figure of the house, but as an older teen and being a single mom, he's sort of taken on that role. When I met Jackie, she was confused. She was broke. She was scared. She didn't think that she could be successful as a mom of two and be the only source of income. She wanted to be able to make ends meet. But importantly, she wanted to be a good role model to her kids. So what did she do? She joined the CPI Inner Circle. She implemented the fix, and her sales increased 251%. You can be like Jackie. You can have the faith. You're going to have the money, the freedom, and the choices. This could be you. And lastly, I want to tell you about Mary. She's been an agent for a long time, since 2013. She's had sales in the past, but she struggled. She didn't have a normal routine. She had way too many, responsibilities. And unfortunately, she thought that she wasn't worthy. She wanted respect. She had an ex-husband that she constantly wanted to make him, prove him that he's wrong. Screw you, ex-husband. I can do this without you. She had a fire in her belly, but she wasn't getting the results she wanted. So she enrolled in the CPI Inner Circle, she implemented the fix, and she increased her sales as well. This could be you. I want you to imagine, what would your life look like when you have no broke months? Will you have to worry about where that next paycheck's going to come from? That next closing? Will you have the freedom to afford a vacation and the certainty that you can take the vacation without your business falling apart? If that's what you want, that's what we're going to give you. You're going to be able to attract high quality clients instead of chasing cold leads. Having an income that's predictable, no feast or famine. Having lead to appointment and appointment to contract ratios, they're going to skyrocket because you're going to teach yourself persuasion and conversion strategies. You can even build a scalable business in just 12 months. When you execute the system properly, you're able to have a business that runs without you. You can finally get rid of cold calling, door knocking, and begging for referrals just to stay afloat. You can forget about inconsistent months and wondering where that next deal is going to come from. You can feel in control of your business because you're going to have a step by step system that works every month in any market. You can have the confidence to charge full commission, no more discounts, no more justifying your value. And if you're ready to go from unpredictable to unstoppable, let's get to work. Apply now to be able to start building the business that you deserve. Here's how these steps work. Step one, you're going to build an unshakable confidence and influence. Where before you wanted to close deals consistently, you had to work and convince clients to work with you, facing those objections, those negotiations, the rejection. So you're ready to teach yourself to be unstoppable and get past, wanting to close deals consistently, but trying to convince people to work with you, facing objections, getting price negotiations, getting rejected. And if you want to be an authority to be able to generate predictable flows of leads without having to chase them, when before you wanted to find new clients, you had to rely on cold call, door knocking, even paying Zillow. Ridiculous. Or when you're ready to leverage and scale, to build a team that grows your business. Because before you wanted to scale your business, but you had to wear every hat. You had to do marketing, sales, admin, operations. That all sucked. And you're ready to implement legacy leadership to become the leader that attracts success so that you no longer have to, want to run a successful business, micromanaging, chasing your team members, solving every problem yourself. If that is you, I invite for you to join the CPI Inner Circle where you're going to have time. You might think you need more time to invest in coaching, but the other side of that is maybe you're glued on the phone, most of the time, trying to sneak in a negotiation while you're at your kid's soccer game. Instead, CPI is going to teach you time management, prioritization, and leveraging your schedule to receive help and other things that you might miss. You're going to get belief, knowing that you're unstoppable. And with CPI, you're going to achieve your goals. Imagine that you're successful as an agent 3 months from now. What does that look like? You figured out how to do business. You have monthly closings. You're reaching your potential. You have the courage to stick to selling, and you're making more money. You're going to have no broke months. I've owned a large real estate brokerage. I've coached new agents, aspiring rainmakers, top agents. I've learned from world class leaders. And I've spent my entire career helping home buyers and sellers and helping agents like you succeed. You're going to become a part of something larger than yourself. You're going to become a part of a community that has your back. What's the investment to join the CPI community? I want you to unlock your unstoppable future today. If you are ready to turbocharge your business, if you're ready to step into a life where nothing can hold you back, book a call to learn more because this is not just another program. It is an exclusive blueprint to unstoppable success, designed with a high energy, results driven approach that transforms every aspect of your business. So, what's inside this Power Pack system? You're going to teach yourself to be unstoppable, to master the mindset, the strategies that propel the top performers to greatness. You're going to learn how to find business by uncovering proven techniques to attract a steady stream of high quality leads and opportunities. You're going to learn how to hire by learning the secrets to building a dream team that drives your success effortlessly. You're going to learn to lead through legacy leadership by cultivating powerful leadership skills that inspire action and accelerate growth. And you're going to gain exclusive access to me through group coaching weekly, twice every single week. You're going to be a part of the CPI Mastermind group where you can connect, collaborate, and conquer challenges with like-minded go-getters like you. You're going to have a one-on-one coach in the CPI community that's going to give you personalized, actionable strategies to build a consistent pipeline and achievable income. You're going to receive tailored guidance on mastering the teach to sell approach, overcoming mindset hurdles, refining your sales process, all designed to help you turn every lead into a loyal client. All these premium components are valued at almost $40,000. We're so confident in this transformative system that we offer a risk-free guarantee, a promise that's truly priceless. And as an exclusive bonus, you're going to receive an additional $10,000 in value to further accelerate your journey. Your investment is tailored specifically to your unique needs, ensuring you that you get exactly what you want and what you're meant to have and what's required for you to have breakthrough results. We have programs available for every budget. We have programs available for your budget. If you're ready to transform your business and claim your unstoppable future, book a call. Don't wait because this exclusive system is going to make a massive difference in your life. I want to be able to unlock your potential together. So book your call today. We only offer 7 spots in the community every single month because we work closely with each agent to ensure that they get results. I want to make damn sure that I help you get results. Make sure you hear that from me. This is not a mass marketing course. It is a proven system with hands-on support to help you build consistent and predictable income. So make sure that you act now, or you're going to be stuck wasting months or years or decades figuring this out on your own. Or worse yet, you just go out of business and you go back to your 9 to 5. Or you're going to be chasing, leads instead of attracting them, or struggling with inconsistent income and uncertainty. You've already seen how Teach to Sell works. It is a proven system that turns struggling agents into top performers. You've seen the difference from chasing leads to attracting them, from inconsistent months to predictable income, from working harder to working smarter. You know the options. You can either spend years figuring it out the hard way or plug into a system that's already been tested and proven to work. Don't wait until you're in another slow month wishing you had started sooner. Book a call and let's map out a plan together to take your business to the next level. Oh, and by the way, you want to have a private strategy session with me? When you join the CPI Inner Circle, I'm going to personally help you build your exact business roadmap, whether if it's lead generation, scaling your team, or creating consistent, predictable income with a hands-on coaching that I normally reserve for my high-level mastermind clients. You and I are gonna have a one-on-one call after you join the community. And this matters because I want to make sure that you're not left guessing. I want to make sure that you have a custom game plan tailored to you so you can take action immediately. You're gonna get access to my personal lead generation vault, which is, access to the top performing ad templates, the landing pages, the scripts. These are the exact ones that I've used to be able to generate thousands of leads and scale my business. This matters because you don't want to have to waste the money testing what works. Just plug in, play my proven campaigns, start attracting high quality clients now. And you're going to have access to the private call recordings. You're going to learn from real conversations and real unedited calls where I set meetings, close deals, and handle objections like a pro. This is gold. This is platinum. You're going to hear the exact words, the tonality, the strategies that I use to convert prospects into clients. Because sales is about influence. And now you're going to have the masterclass in persuasion at your fingertips. These bonuses, they're only available for a limited time. So if you're serious about taking control of your business, this is your moment. These bonuses will not be available forever. So if you wait, you might miss out. Book a call now, secure your spot, claim your bonuses before they disappear. I know that Teach to Sell works because I built my entire business with it. I've used it to create consistent and predictable income every month since 2008. I've helped countless agents do the same. So here's my guarantee to you. If you show up, you follow the system, you implement what I teach, but you don't see a clear measurable improvement in your business, I'll personally work with you to troubleshoot and adjust it until you do. Because I don't just want you to succeed. I expect it. I expect that you succeed. You're not just joining another coaching program. You're investing in a proven system that works. And if you put in the effort, I will make sure you get the results. Book a call now. Your success is my guarantee. The path to consistent and predictable income starts now. We're going to help you teach yourself to be unstoppable, to build unshakable confidence in the influence. We're going to teach you how to implement authority attraction so that we solve that pipeline problem of yours. We're going to teach you how to leverage and scale, to build a business that works for you instead of you working for it. And we're going to teach you legacy leadership so that you can attract success, clients, and a high performing team. Some last questions I want to address before we book our call. You may be thinking, what if I'm not sure this is going to work for me? The Teach to Sell system is built on proven principles of sales, psychology, influence, and marketing. It works regardless of your market, regardless of your experience level or your background. When you follow the process, you're going to see results. Maybe you've tried coaching programs before, they didn't work. How's this different? Most programs give you generic advice with no clear system. It's not mapped out. They don't give you the step by step process. This is a step by step process where you don't have to guess what to do next. We focus on execution, not theory. So you're going to get real results, not just information overload. You may be thinking, do I really need this if I already have a few deals coming in? Having some deals coming in is not the same as consistent, predictable income. If you don't have a system, you're relying on luck. CPI gives you a business that grows every month without relying on random referrals or seasonal spikes. If you think, I don't have a big marketing budget, can I still make this work? Absolutely. You don't need thousands of dollars to get started. Many of our agents, they start as little as $5 to $10 per lead for the lead generation. And we're going to show you how to maximize every single dollar. Maybe you think you're not great at tech. Are you going to be able to do this? Yes, you will. We're going to break everything down by step to provide templates, scripts, and walkthroughs to make it simple. If you can send an email, you can implement this system. You may be thinking you're too busy. I get it. You're too busy to build a system. You're going to always be stuck working in your business instead of on it. Let's build a freaking business together. CPI helps you free up time by automated lead generation and client conversion so that you can work smarter instead of harder. How soon are you going to see results? Many agents see leads and appointments within the first few days of implementing the system. When you take action, you can have deals in your pipeline within weeks. What happens if I wait? Well, if you wait, guess what? Nothing changes. You can still be chasing leads, dealing with inconsistency, wondering why your business isn't growing, or you can take action today. Book a call, start building the real estate business that you've always wanted. Can I just figure this out on my own? Sure, absolutely. But how much time, how much money will you waste by making mistakes? With CPI, you're going to skip years of trial and error. We're going to give you the exact ads, scripts, and strategies that work now so you can implement immediately and start seeing results faster. Remember, this is not about working harder. It's about working smarter with a proven system that gets results. So if you're serious about building consistent, predictable income, attracting high quality clients, and scaling your business without chasing leads or burning out, let's map out your path to success. Book your call now. And I want to leave you with this. I want to wish you that you have the best day of your life, that you be grateful, you make good choices, you go help somebody, and you book that call. God bless you.